The music of the Herbie Hancock, Sly, and the Beatles caught my attention as it pertains to the bass.
And then you get a Fender. So what about the bass were you attracted to?
That's a good question. I mean, the music I was listening to, for some reason, I was really keying on the bass parts a lot. I would hear that more than anything for some reason. And, having music in the house all the time really got my ears, it kind of opened up my ears a lot,
Okay. So
Yeah.
music in the house. You were a Puerto Rican family that went from the Bronx to Long Island.
Yeah.
So what were you playing in your house? And you obviously left when you were young. You said you left there when you were 7 years old.
7 years old. Yeah, 1970. So my mom was a big influence. My mom had 45s and records, and music was playing in the house all the time. I remember going through a bag of 45s and discovered the Beatles and all other stuff. And then in my house at any particular moment was salsa, disco, rock on the radio. And so my mom was a big influence.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So you heard salsa disco in your house at the time.
Yeah.
Wow. That's actually very cool.
And a very cool thing is that album that we just did with Felicia, that Sly and Philly Stones Greatest Hits album, which I have here,
Okay.
was my mom's album. And
Oh, wow.
once
Okay.
I started playing music, I pretty much took it from her.
Wow. That's cool.
And I wore that record out.
So, but you heard that literally growing up. This is
Yes.
something that you heard in your house that your mom had as part of her collection.
Yeah.
Wow. What else besides the Beatles, besides Flying the Family Stone? What else did your mom have in her collection?
Well, she had Earth, Wind and Fire. She had Herbie Hancock's Headhunters.
Okay.
I remember that playing in my house when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Beatles stuff. I remember that. And then a lot of salsa, Gran Combo. I'm trying to think, but it was a mishmash. And then the radio, whatever was on the radio back then, James Taylor, 10cc, all kinds of music was playing in my house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So when you were playing that, you were hearing that. At what point did you grab a piece of vinyl and say, I want to learn the bass notes or to learn the bass parts of these songs?
Yeah, so early on playing guitar first, my brother and I used to learn a lot of Beatles songs on the guitar.